Okay, well, let's just check the live stream is coming up. Sorry about this, everyone, but looks like the new year is starting the same as it finished last year, which is more unreliable internet. So I'll just click these couple of settings, but I'll get back to you as fast as I possibly can. I'll just be a minute or so while I just tap a couple of little things so that it will come up straight away for you. I don't know whether it does the text for you or does it after the stream. I've got a feeling it doesn't do it when it's live, it does it after the stream. So I'll just quickly tap in this. Yeah, it doesn't take me very long. Alright, and we just, for some reason that didn't go in. Sorry about that, everybody, but it seems to be a continuing thing that it's going to happen all the time. So I'll just save that. Okay, that's all saved. So I'll get rid of that tablet. We'll go back and see if our live feed is up, and we'll continue. I'll just chop off this little beginning bit. Okay, so sorry about that. It's just, I don't know, it just seems to be happens a lot on streams, doesn't it?
Wow, total system failure.
Yeah, just totally freeze on me. So I'm hoping this isn't a start of, because that's what I had on my first game. Is I just started doing I started doing Wendy and it started, that was fine. But whenever I went back to my original character and played, it would start crashing on savings, or it wouldn't load the save. So yeah, I just hope this isn't a problem that's going to be in this one. So. Which is why I did a hard save there, and luckily I did a hard save at the right time. So let me just check if we skipped much from my last save. So it's lost about 4 minutes. So we lost about 4 minutes now. All right. So let me just check where we are on the map. So it looks like we kind of did most of what we had to do. So I'll just double check around. So it looks like we killed the things. That's where I think we came through. Yeah. So it looks like we did most of the things that we did. So we'll just run through, make sure I've got those two.
Do another like.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So it looks like I've explored all around, and if I've done both of these chests, then at least we know we're on the right track. So I think what I was trying to do was trying to get down there. I was just about to drop down there, wouldn't I? How do you get down there? Is there like a secret door or something? It does seem odd that there isn't a way down. Because normally there is. I can't believe it wanted to drop down. Was it, because I didn't do the other entrance or something? It could be that. So I think I'll try and drop down. And I generally like to try and land on something that might break the fall a little bit. So, ooh, that was a little bit too far, but we don't take too much damage from falling. Okay, no soul gems. Right, okay, so let's carry on. Let's hope we don't happen again, because if it happens again, I do get, especially, I don't mind 2 is, a good length, like hour and a half each. That's not too bad. But when you start having it so that it's, you're just getting 20 minutes, then nobody's going to watch that. So I just don't that is the only one. But occasionally it does happen with streaming. No matter what you're using, it's not the greatest reliable service in the world, but pay a lot of money for, unfortunately, for unreliability at times. So it's a shame they can't sort it out, isn't it? Too busy fighting world wars and stuff. Anyway, that's not my part about that. Right, I haven't got the camera on. Oh, what happened with the camera there? Come on, Mr. Camera. Right, dare I do a risk another save? I'm going to do a hard save here. We're not going to rely on auto saves anymore. So I'm going to go back to, say, this one here, Great Forest. May go back onto an anvil one. So yeah, it's because they've got autosaves put in. That's what caused the problem in Skyrim. And it's also they put autosaves in this, which again I think is causing these problems. So it looks like that, you know, it's not built in from the start and you have to add it. That's what's causing the problems, I think. It's because it's an added feature which the original game couldn't handle and it's causing problems. Do it from the start. I know we didn't usually have quick saves back in those days, so I'll let you off on that. So there was a way I could have dropped down there and gone down there after all that. Okay, right. So that's the Be Small. So it looks like we've 100%ed it. So we came in there and we went down to here, went through there, we went all the way along to there, I do believe. So that should be it. Now I'm just going to do my double checking method. Just so there's no doors that we've missed. I just like to make sure that I haven't missed anything. Right, okay. So I always like to do that. I know there's a lot of quick saves back and forth, so it's not a good idea to have, do lots of quick saves very close together. So it looks like that is it. So now we should be able to go back out. So let's. So usually there is a kind of slope here to get down. Right. So let's follow the way out now, which would be over here. Okay, usually where the blue or red one is. So hopefully that's everything. I usually have a quick look on the way out as well, just to check. Alright, I've seen if 100% did that. I just check. Yeah, it's kind of off center as well. So let's go to the Great Forest. Okay, so we've done some more locations. So that's what I'm trying to 100% the game by getting every location and do all the quests. So that's what I'm attempting to do. There's the old hitching problem, which you'll see frequently until they update this game, which could be never. At this rate. So another Oblivion Gate. Let's put this one in. We could go in there, but I'm going to try and do these quests today. So we're not going to go in this one today because I'm trying to get through these two quests. So let's unlock some of these. I want to unlock as many of these Oblivion Gates as possible and try and hit the maximum that's allowed. So we'll have to be a little bit on our guard here because things are going to come at us and rip our brains out probably. But I find it doesn't show up quite so well, the purple. Right, there's something over there somewhere. A Landra. Right. Right, and then we'll finish this one off, although I better get my weapon out first so I can block. And give it a quick swipe. Right, that's one of them out of the way. But I generally like to sneak in, so the sneak goes up. As you know, oh, I love it. I tell you what, I love it. I love it when it goes like this. Everybody plays this the first time. When you go through your first Oblivion Gate, you know, as you approach it, it's like, God, you see all this going on. It's great, isn't it? I heard somebody having an argument with a troll there. Now, where is it? Yeah, we have got to go here, so that's what we'll be doing after. But I may as well just do this one. Just register this, that we've discovered it, which for some reason has to be only one side. So what I'm going to do is go through it like that. Alright, so now that I've registered it, and then we'll take on these vast assailants. Which we're going to use the fire one. Well, let's do this one first to make them susceptible to fire, and then hit that one, and then hopefully do it again. It's not doing it again. There we go. Right, oh, Zivalai as well, Zivalai. Now I'll let him knock himself out. Right. Okay, we get one of these in. Right, is him gone? There's another one of those as well. Ouch! Oh crikey, oh hang on. No signs of panic going on here. There you are. That's the sign of no panic. Apparently this leaped over here, so oh no it didn't. Have you ever seen somebody so cool in all your life? Oh, he killed the deer. Where's the Ziverli? I usually go in the third person. Right, Ziverli vanished apparently. Use the further gaze. Anybody see the Ziverli? It's right in front of me. Why is it I can't see things right in front of me? Are we still alive? I wouldn't do that, Sonny. You're full of microorganisms. There, that ruined your microorganisms, didn't it? Right, anybody see where the Ziverli is? Why do things disappear in this game? It's most odd. They seem to fly in all directions, such as the chaos of this physics engine, which is, I'd say, is pretty a little bit miserable. But apparently it doesn't exist, this body. So I don't know what happens to these things, probably because they weren't meant to go in their first place. So okay, we've got this registered on the map. So we're not going to do that today, because we're trying to lock in as many of these Oblivion Gates as possible and visit them all. So I'm trying to kind of do them all bit by bit, but I'll probably have to do a thing where I click on every single one to find out which one I haven't done. So we'll go back to where we were now. So let's go back to here and actually do our quest now. So I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you don't get another crash. So hopefully it's all coming out okay. So I'll just keep an eye on the chat as well. So thanks very much for coming in. Hope you're enjoying it. If you want me to be a little bit, you know, a little bit more cheerful, please, please encourage me to be, you know, a little bit more cheerful. Right, so it's a cave over there, which is actually on the way. So it's yet another location. Oh dear, a wholly strange creature does this coming from here. Notice how I leap back. See, I like to do leap backwards at the same time, at the same speed, to match his velocity. You see, and if I match his velocity, you see, then I'll outrun him. He's my superior intellect and dynamism built into Wendy from the start, and then you just let him knock himself out. I could hastily thrash him, like so, and luckily he won't fly. It doesn't have much weight on this, is it? You notice how things are more floaty on this. I think it's the Unreal Engine, isn't it? Right, what's that there? Is that where we just... That's where we were. Okay.
Apparel broken again.
Apparel broken again. Let me reconstruct that. Right then. Thanks very much, NJ. I don't always notice. Sometimes I do, and then it goes out of my head. One repair hammer needed only. Oh, my gauntlets have been broken. Right then. Well, right, we've been to the fort. That is also in the same area. So we could do that as well. I'll tell you what. I will go in the cave, yeah. I'll tell you what, it makes sense to go in the caves. Because then I don't have to remember, oh, have I done this before? You know, because I'll probably forget. Because, you know, if you can't have multiple markers, then unfortunately we can't mark off all these things. Right, hairy berry. The hairy bear, you know, support the local industry. And there's the, yeah, very lightweight in this. They have a little bit more weight in Skyrim. But even that's not perfect. Is that my horse over there? No, just a deer grazing. So, oh, look, is that the one that we got earlier? Probably is, isn't it? Yeah, it probably was the one we had earlier, which will rigidly thrust itself into, yeah, I think we did the Hestra Stone. Shame it doesn't appear on the thing, isn't it? I'm sure somebody's done a mod for that. Right, so let's head towards that, but go via the Silver 2K. Where's the Silver 2K? Didn't do Silver 2K, did we? We went straight past it. Oh, we did do. Went straight past it. There it is. So, is this the one we went in? I don't think it's a new one. I can't remember. My poor memory. Doth trouble me so. And I know I didn't pick up all these wispy things on it. In the other one, yes, I know. I'm trying not to do too many of them. Because I already have a good big collection of it already. Right, there's a vicious goblin there. Right, I'll try and avoid any objects in the way. Right, blast it with that first. Weaken it slightly before suffocating it. But of course he's going to throw that one at me, isn't he? Because they always do it in front so that you don't hit them. Oh, look at that very swift movement to the right there. Completely bamboozled me. And again, you know, so you just go for this guy. He's a #1 guy. Come here, you. You naughty goblin, you. Good mind to slap you cheekily across the mush. As we say in Britain. Alexa, room light 20%.
Okay.
I wonder if it's that bright light which doth shine. I've managed to get rid of the reflective glow from my light on the TV by just bending the cloth in and folding it over. Thus, I corrected it. So now I'm not getting blinded by the TV. Jugs. I didn't pick those up in the first game. Oh, a vicious tripwire and very slow moving physics. Improved on it in Skyrim. Right, oh dear, some couple of real bad guys here. Could be the vicious rat creatures. Oh, but a terrible three-legged goblin. Right, we seem to be out of sorcery potions again. Right, sorcery, wherefore art thou, sorcery? Right, so willpower I think is the one that does things quicker. Potion of Magicka. I'm going to fortify that. Right, and then potions of sorcery. We have 3. Let's whip those in my tucker bag. So yeah, a little bit going in the background. Right, okay, let's I should do this one first. Right, I've got to time this precisely. Do that one as fast as possible. Follow that one, followed by another one. Oh, he's a warlord, this one. My goodness, this could be real problems now. Oh dear, oh my god, I don't know if I can survive this onslaught from this terrible creature. Oh, it's proving, oh, I don't know if I can, oh, I managed to get away with that. Almost thrust me, didn't need to pick up that lockpick. 'Tis a hardy soul. But I doth defended myself aimly and bravely. Should have called myself aimly. So I hope you enjoy any fun, frolics and happiness of the new year. But with the same old problems. So we haven't really advanced much in one day. It's a shame. Yeah? It should be an advancement in boyhood. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That's very silly there. Very silly. Where's the vicious rat-like creature? Is something nibbling at my foracle? Where is the foracleized? It killed itself out, as I like to call it. I know what you're saying. Why are you picking up this trash, Ray? It's a very good question. Right, I've lost all orientation now. Right, first of all, we're going to scan the local area. Right, okay. All looking quite neat and tidy here.
Hello.
Hello, Narinda. Hello, it's very nice to see you. Well, hope you Happy New Year, Narinda. Hope you had a lovely time. Hope you had a great Christmas, Narinda.
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year to you. Narinda Sedor, thanks very much for coming in. Really enjoy seeing you here, along with all the others.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. So one and all, everybody out there who's watching now in YouTube land, Happy New Year. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, everyone. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Yes, I'm going to sing to celebrate. And a Happy New Year. One left one, one right one, and one. No, I won't sing that one. That can be a little bit on the naughty side, that one. Right, is there any other exits that lead from whence I came? I presume I have to go through here to go up there, which could go that way and that way. That seems like the only road forward, since we've been around the upper echelons. Whatever we may not have. See, I reckon it's going to go down here, and possibly around there, and then round there to finish off, and then maybe land back at the ending. Let's hope so, anyway. Right, reorientate myself. Right, but I always like to double check that I haven't missed any other turnings. So I generally have a jolly good look around, so I don't miss anything. So it's a complete playthrough. Right, again I'm still picking up those, and why am I picking those up? I think that'll do for now. We have the whispers. Right then. So sorry about that earlier crash. Hope, but it put it into two nice, neat little packages for us. So, you know, 3 hours a bit too long. We've got two 1.5 hour ones to watch, which you can watch at your leisure. It's still picking up those things. Right, and we come to the other side, and we didn't really get us very far. So it looks like we can go along this plank here. I like to call that a plank. I have a lot of experience with planks, especially falling off of them. So this leads us above the top section, you know, into the newer section, which has more goblins. They do like to give us some lock-picking news, and hopefully it won't move by the time I circumnavigate it, and it won't produce something from a rabbit. Again, it does it above it so that it can evade it, but I'm going to do that and shamelessly avoid it, or shamelessly threw it back at me and came back at me again. And I haven't got any fortifying magical skills, so I'll have to take on these terrorways and the headless zombie creature. Get back, oh thrashing one! So I'm waiting for my stuff to... I'll tell you what. Let's go for another potion, shall we? That's a strong, manly voice you have there, Ray. Thank you. So if anybody wants to see some bit more of my voice acting, don't forget to watch Saruman on Skyrim. So Skyrim with Saruman, to Frandolph, occasionally does a bit of speaking, and especially the Angry Orc. Definitely watch those two. So Skyrim with the Angry Orc. Don't forget to watch that. Some great voice acting in there if you want to see all that stuff. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get a TV role, but there you go. I do like roles though. Right, damage, magicka, feather, health, intelligence, willpower. Fortified willpower, 141. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with that one. Right, she's going to conjure another one, unless I stop her, that is. I shall defeat thee! I'm not doing a Wendy voice too much. You know, I don't want to turn into a Wendy. Like fully.
Goblins sometimes drop staves.
They just dropped a stave. I can't remember what I call it. I just say a staff, but I know there's different ways you could say it really. You know, stave is what do you call it, a stave, or you know, what do you call it, a stave instead of a staff? You can't have two words for the same object, can you?
RayRay Happy 2026.
Oh yeah, thank you very much, Adoran fan. Oh God, I've really missed you, Adoran fan. I really have. We are the champion now of the world. How do you spell Adoran? Hang on, put my glasses on. I've got to put glasses on for this because I can't see blipple. Adoring.
Happy New Year, adoring fan.
Happy New Year, adoring fan, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I hope you have a great time. I hope everybody watching has a wonderful time. I hope you know this playthrough is okay for the new year. I hope it's up to standard. Sorry, it started off with a crash after about an hour and a half. But it's 290.
KNJ Happy 2026.
Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you have a great time. If I had some kind of electronic equipment, but my batteries ran out. And the equipment as well. Right, that's the ledge we came across. Right, okay. I'm trying to reorientate myself to the correct place. Because you get completely disorientated when you do these battles. So I'll have to just go over and make sure.
Have you become the grand champion of the arena yet?
I have become the grand champion, yes. Would you like to see the championness that I provided? So if you go here, look, I am the grand champion. And unfortunately, I did get rid of the, you know, what's his name? Grub, whatever his name was. You know, he wanted to die. He wanted the grand finish. He disgraced his father with a vampire, and so I'll give him a suitable end. And I think I did that the first time I played as well. So we're a warlock now in the Mage's Guild, so we're really whipping up there, but defender only in the Fighter's Guild, so we need to do a lot more of that. That's why we're doing a Fighter's Guild one. Thieves
Then I
Guild.
follow you and worship the ground you walk on.
Thank you, adoring fan. That means a lot to me. Thank you very much. But yeah, I actually joined more thingies than I did the first time. Because as I say, never did finish the original Oblivion. It started to crash after a while. So I restarted with another character called Wendy, which is what this one's based on. And we tried to recreate what she did.
RayRay left him somewhere.
Yeah, I left what? Adoring fan? Right, I'll tell you what, I'll just hit this thing. Say save electricity.
RayRay.
RayRay, no. So that's going to go down there, which looks like. So we could have gone in there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take this long road here. So we kind of done this half. So let's go around here. That's coming back to the original start place. Let's go this way, shall we? And then hopefully we'll get all the things on the way back. So I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you're having a great new year, everybody. I hope you know, if you've had a rough year, I hope it all turned out for the better for all of you. Let's have less of the hate stuff. Let's have less of the, you know, just have more of the goodwill to people. You know, funny, so some people could understand the meaning of goodwill. It would be nice if the world, would all of us learn some goodwill. I don't know. I do believe in the Star Trek, where everybody gathers under one, well, not necessarily one nation, but all join a charter so that we all have peace. Wouldn't that be a wonderful way to start the year if we did that? But it's not going to happen, is it?
It was an accident.
Unfortunately, they're all at war, resources, you know, the old skabunga, as they say. It was an accident.
Where did he leave him?
Where did the horse? Are you talking about horses now? I'm fighting a brave battle against all odds here. So I'm going to take a potion here. I'm foaming at the mouth. But as you see, we're taking very little damage because we are maximum on armor. I think we're maximum. Let's have a look, see if we are on maximum. What am I looking for? Hang on, let me just work it out. Take a while for me to sense this. So yeah, we're 89 on blunt, so our weapons pretty good. Light armor we're 100, so withstand a huge amount. So your protection is greatly increased.
Outside of home during a quest.
It could be that I did that. Yeah, are you saying about my horse? Because I can't find my horse. Oh, I see, the Dorian fan. Yeah, he hasn't turned up. I think he only turns up. From what I can remember when I first played it, he just turns up now and again. If he does get knocked down or left somewhere.
Probably you are playing on easy difficulty.
A Dorian fan. Really? Do you really think I would stoop so low? Actually, let's do a save here. I wouldn't stoop so low as to do that. Oh, that kind of ruined my thread. I meant to get something for sorcery. Yeah. So, I forgot what I was saying. That's the trouble, something comes along like that, completely stops me in my tracks and I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry about a very quick breathing in there. Right, I'm going to fall to my willpower. And then see if we got another one. Restore Magica. Right, loads of them there. Is any of them any use? I mean, that does both at once. For 250, I think one's going to outdo the other. So let's have a go on just a normal one. Let's put, say, that in there. Oh, that did the trick. Okay, momentary lapse of freedom. I won't pick up many arrows. Right, let's do a chest I've already done. Battered crate. Right, now I'm completely disorientated. So I think it's time for a bit of water now. So let me just keep up on chat. You know, it's sometime, I don't know when, but I'll try and get my PC to, you know, try and get my capture card going and try and do a video on my PC live on YouTube. So I'll try and do that at some point, but I don't know when that's going to happen. It takes, you know, I'm still sort of setting things up on it. Oh yeah, am I on easy difficulty? Now I never play on easy. The only time I ever went down to easy difficulty was on God of War, because I found God of War pretty tough. But we're on adept, okay? So we're on the standard thing. I could probably go up one like that. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Hang on, let me get the correct setting. Hang on. Which one is it? Which is the main? I don't know what I did there. Don't think I did anything, did I? Where is where's the normal one? Is it normally on that? Hang on, I don't think that's the normal one, is it? Now we've got it on performance mode, obviously, because the way things are going at the moment. Where's the one where? Oh yeah, general. Yeah, I think it's general, isn't it? Is that right? Is it normally on here? I think it's normally on that. So we're on adept, as we always are on these games. I mean, I could go up a level, to be honest. But I'll leave it for a minute as it is, because I'm trying to, you know, do it on a normal, and then at some future date I might do it on expert or something. I'll try it. Right. I've got to repair stuff. That's right. I'm trying to think and repair stuff at the same time. It's a little bit tricky for me. You know, I did have one of my tablets that, you know, makes me gives me a chance of some better sleep by
I like the change
me a little
BTS
bit.
did with the settings.
You like the change? Yeah, I like the changes in it. Yeah, the actual nice quality of life changes in this, I think, were really, really good, and that's one of the reasons why I'd recommend this over the original. Is A, it looks better. B, they have fixed some of the bugs from the original game, not all of them, because there's still some bugs in this version as well, which they still haven't fixed. But it's given some nice options now, and instead of it generally was just the slider before. Okay, which just altered the damage, but now we have separate things, so you can kind of mix and match with how you do it now. So that's nice accessibility things that they've given us. So that's really good. So I do applaud them for doing that. And then I think we did that. Right. So let me concentrate back on what the severe strain. You know, playing this game.
Ray, is it true that you were born in Victorian era?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You're always right on that one. Right, did I pick up this? Right, did it drop a weapon? Because they usually, you know, have a weapon of some sort, of staff or whatever. So I generally like to move them because the weapons do drop off. All right, so I'm just double checking where I've been and where I haven't been. So it looks like the only place now is up there. I think I went up round here, so just double check that. So every time I, you know, look at a question or whatever, I kind of forget a little bit where I'm going. So that's why I'm always trying to orientate myself all the time. It's because Sometimes when I talk to you, lovely guys, you know, it does sometimes, you know, I lose my kind of thread of what I was doing. Oh, I hit that one mistake. Silly, I know, silly. Well, I'll try and hit this one. It's a moving target, makes it more difficult. Let's do that one as well. Although I could have sailed over his head. Right, this one here is going to put something at me. Just disorientate me. Plus there's another one here. Oh dear, it actually thunderized me there. So let's do something about that one. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm very tempted to throw a spell here. So let me see, first of all.
Getting old.
It sucks getting old, yeah. It does. Well, please, you know, you people who manufacture all these ridiculous pills we have to take, just take one of them, you know, improves our memory or something, but don't have something that kills us at the same time. Try to concentrate on the positive, and it's just less of the rubbish stuff. Thank you very much. Right, I'm trying to think of things to do here. Resist paralysis. Right, okay, I'm going to take a resist paralysis. Have they silenced me? It could be they silenced me as well. So let's do silence. I don't know if it has, but if it has, oh god! For some reason my weapon has disappeared. Hang on, I'm just completely stuck. Where's my weapon? Oh, I've gone invisible. So I'll have to fight it out a little bit here because I'm under a little bit of stress now. Yes, yeah, as I say, they do respawn and they do jump. Every creature in this game likes to jump at you, giving you very little time to think straight. And see how quickly you use up these sorcery things. It's like I've got to wait. It's very slow leveling up on Magicka. I'm so glad they made the change in Skyrim that you could put it on whatever you wanted. Because, you know, I'm on like, you know, I don't know what I'm on health, but crikey, it's a lot higher than I'm on Magicka, even though I've like maxed it out. Oh, did I just do that one? Sometimes I just don't think it through, do I? So let's see which is going to give me the biggest overdose. So that's got shield, so that's probably a good one. So let's do that. I just need something to eat. Fortify willpower. That'll make it go faster. So just, I'll tell you what. Let me see if I've got any of those special things. I've got to work through this. Please do something about these menus. There's please. Right, have I got any Welkynd? I haven't got any Welkynd stones either. So as fast as you pick those up, they get used up. So I can't really do anything here. I've got to wait for my. But there's definitely too many of these things appearing, I'll tell you. So let's take a little bit of damage now because there's so many of them. Look at I've never ever saw that many enemies in any of my in the caves in the original game. Never ever did I get this amount. So they're vastly overspawning. And this guy seems to be, you know, must be shielding it. So I'm gonna have to fight it out here. God, I'll tell you what, slow hitting, isn't it? It didn't seem to be doing anything against that one there. Whereas that does seem to be doing a lot more. Right, okay, let's get out of the way a minute. Again, it did it in front of it so that I couldn't hit him. Right, good night. Thank you for the practice. Elven Shield, not good enough. Drain Magicka. Silver Axe. Right, let's see how we are on carrying ability. Not very much. So we'll leave that. Did it have a staff or anything? Right, I completely lost orientation again. Oh, it's like mass panic in it, yeah. But I mean, I can, even though it's, you know, it definitely is over spawning. I can assure you of that, because I did try out one of the places on my old Oblivion with Wendy, I think, to test one of these locations, and there wasn't as many as these enemies as there is appearing in here, so it is over spawning. So I can definitely say that it is over spawning, and the weapon does move slower than the original game because it now does a kind of, you know, a kind of 2 or 3 hits kind of thing. So it doesn't. You could before you could just do it pretty fast like this. You could go like this.
What's
almost.
broken?
You could practically do that the first time. Okay, but in this they've slowed it down a little bit, and but there's. I think theirs is slowed down a bit as well, so it may be equaling out, but I find it does seem a bit slow compared to them. So that's what I found on having a look at that. That it does seem like we've been slowed down slightly, so you can't hit as often as you could in the first one, which is a good thing in a way because it was too quick in the first game. It definitely was way too quick. So, you know, I was just thrashing out at things sometimes because I was kind of a fighting person first time. So, you know, sword and shield, block followed by a swift clout. That was how I played the first game, and used a bow occasionally. And very rare occasionally, I would use destruction instead of the bow. So that's how I played it the first time. Right, so I'm hoping this is going to lead out.
I agree, RayRay enemies move faster than
so
player.
We can go down into there. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I think it does that in Skyrim a little bit as well. I do find the, you know, the mages move quicker than anybody else. They seem to move quicker than everybody else, innit? Sorry, I said that twice. I don't know, I'm getting like a bit of I think there's a little bit of bugginess in me as well. To be quite honest, I think there's slight bugs in me as well. I can't repeat myself. Right then, so we're back out here into the cold mist. So I should be able to go into there now. Right, so we now cleared out that area. Dead bottles strewn all over the place. Can't see old staves hanging around. So now all we've got to do now is go to that other area, which is across the bridge. Across the plank. Anybody try that VR game of walking the plank? Yeah, it's very lifelike. But well, I've got, you know, that's the only time I get a little bit of height. I wouldn't say I've got height sickness, but you know, there's a little bit of you know, I get it a little bit. So on that walking plank thing, I did get a little bit kind of nervy. I don't mind a little bit of heights, but I don't want, you know, too much can make me a little bit shaky. Okay, I completely missed that. How did I miss that? How do I get to the other bit then? Oh no. Oh, for a minute I stopped there and I thought it froze. Right, let's do a quick save. Sorry, a proper save. So I'm going to be going over my old saves. Hey, hello Matthew. Hello, nice to see you, Matthew. Hope you had a great Christmas and a happy New Year. It's getting a bit gloomy. Alexa, room light 50%. Alexa, room light 50%. Okay. Right, well, I'm going to turn off this light actually. Hang on. Turn off this bright light.
Last time I was here you were playing the Enderil mod pack.
Well, it's a little bit too dark, isn't it? Okay,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, yes. Right, let me just turn that back on then. I don't know whether the light on more or what, you know, it's kind of a little bit odd with the, I haven't got very good light, you know, I should have it over there or something. Alexa, room light 30%. Alexa, depth of post, I'll tell you, absolute depth. Alexa, room light 30, Alexa, room light 30%. So I mean, it's like every day every day when I'm doing this, she gets deafer every single day. I don't know what they're doing with updates. Anyway, thanks for coming in, Matthew. Sorry to go on about lighting. So, sucks. Well, apparently, you can show that one. My moderator took out sucks apparently, because apparently You know, that's a really, you know, I don't want to sucker sweet, but apparently that probably gets cut out as well. So, hello Matthew. I want to do the IT3WG, whatever it is that comes after it, because it shouldn't be showing that, and I haven't found out the setting that stops it showing the weird bits on the end. Last time I was here, you were playing the Enderall mod pack. Really, Matthew? Really, that was a long, long time ago. I can't remember streaming that. So, yeah, I can't remember that. I remember having a little go on Enderall, but I can't remember if I streamed it or recorded it. I can't remember now. Did I just save it? I think I did just save it. At least I hope so. Right, let me go back to where I was. So thanks for coming seeing you. I don't think I should have gone over that bridge. I did the wrong turning. Sorry, wrong turning. How did I get that wrong? I meant to go around here. Sorry about that. Mental agility has ceased to be. Right, okay, there we are. Right, okay, we're back on track now. There's something else there. Deeply worries me so. They seem to be susceptible to this finger of the mountains, my greatest spell. My first character had got that. I was never able to throw this this vicious spell. Right, I'm gonna hope that my magical comes back fairly sharpish, so I can destroy this vicious goblin. Like so. Right up his jacksie. Which he has the same object as the other one, so that's what I mean. There's too many of them spawning. But I don't want to keep repeating myself, although some seem to be doing a damn good job of doing that. How about damn? So please upgrade this engine to 5.7. Bethesda, alright? I know all the mod people have to auto update it, but just make sure you know, as soon as it's all in the game, all as one package. Where's the staff? Yeah, that's what I've been looking for. I've been looking for the staff, but they don't seem to be on them. They don't always have a staff, but you know, it's usually separate from the body. You know, if they're wielding it, they drop it. But oh, I didn't get this chest there. I meant to pick up the plant. Yeah, well, I'm picking up all these on there now. But yeah, for some reason, yeah, they're not. I haven't seen any of these. I think they're just throwing spells. I think that's what it is. I think if you look, they're actually just doing this. They didn't seem to have a because I haven't noticed any stabs yet. So it's a little bit odd. But yeah, there's that hitching problem again. That's because in the original game of Oblivion, as you moved along, it would say loading in new area sometimes, and that's what this hitching is when it comes to new areas or new sector, because they're all kind of divided into triangles, and as they get into each area, there there's it's loading something, and that's why you get this hitching. So that's in the base code, so there's not much they can do about that. So, but once they get some better performance, so now we should be able to go out there. So now we should have 100%ed it. Sorry I took so long. Because we're supposed to be doing these quests, and I don't think we'll ever have time to do both. I don't know, did I explain myself properly there? I don't know, I'm still just somewhat debated by my own brains. Right, I'm going to try a sweet now, because I haven't really had much today. The biggest headache is actually finding the bit where the join is, because it's just a blur on close up. Alright, then I'll be quiet for a little bit so you can all chat.
Yes.
Let me just check this chat. Let me just pause that as well. Right, wrong one. Let me just pause that a minute. I might do a quick save here. Well, just that. Where's that? I saw it, but I don't see it now. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I didn't see it then, but usually I sell them anyway, so not too worried about that. Right, let's see. Right, let's go into this dead end here first. I generally go into the dead end areas first. Have a look see if there's any stuff in here. See, let's try to hide it behind now. No chance. We have the skeleton key, so we can unlock all of the things now. All the frustrations are gone. Take a couple of those, but I won't take any more creme brulee. But they're very good if you're really low on health. I would say gather a load of these, you know, like 100 or something, and you'll find in times of stress, if you haven't got a potion or whatever, just eat a ton of those. And it will help enormously. Right, that one's going to go over the top, and that one's going to go back around there. I'm going to go around this bit here. On second thoughts, thinking all the time here, thinking all the time. It looks like a boat leading down, so you could actually join it. So let's just try this one. Right, there's one there. Okay, right. Back off. Tell you what, they're pretty strong, these, aren't they? You get a mighty blow there. Right, another potion. Got loads of healer ones. Millions of them. But always ran out of magical ones. You'll give us more of that, shouldn't they? Like, try damage one. I don't know why even now I'm like very high on alchemy. With a mortar and pestle, I'm only getting 7 points. I don't know why that is so bad, to be honest. That's the maximum I've been able to do. It seems a bit odd to me. Right, I'm going to paralyse this person for 3 seconds. Take that, bitch's assailant. Right, let me see what this is. I don't really want to separate that, but Drain Magicka. I might just do some draining. I just swallowed that sweet before. I must stop eating during streams. Right, I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to go with a torch. I've got to flick that. Back out of that. It says murder. When you have 2 UIs, it makes it difficult to work between the two. I can kind of see why they did it, but I find it a little bit confusing. But you know, that's me. Old people, right? Murder, aren't they? Right, I'm trying to, I'm trying to do one that would light my way so we can see better. Oh, went the wrong way, right? Up. But I could do with something. Let's do the starlight. Right, so we can see this now works in first person. So thanks for fixing that one. Could you try and do it a little bit quicker next time? These, you know, please do another patch and fix some of this respawning stuff, will you, please? Please don't be putrile. Putrile? Is that the right word? I invented a new word there. Right, looks like we can't get past this nasty bit of rock here. So we'll have to go the other way. Which is some other way. Most confusing. Right, so if I go up around there, I can't get past that. So we've got to go to there and down. God, mental agility here. Right there, that's where we've got to go. Right. Okay. Don't know why I always do that up and down. I don't know why. But I've always been a bit up and down in these games. Right, he's going to go behind that rock, so I'm going to avoid him for a minute. Oh dear, I've engrossed the vicious rat. I don't know why I'm picking up rat meat all of a sudden. Well, I think he may have noticed me, and he's heading towards me at vast speed. No, it seems to have gone off me now. Gone off. Are you enjoying the stream today? Am I doing a good job today? I'm trying my best. My limited functionality. I passed the chest. I think I did the chest. I did the chest. There, look. See, you're going to see me go past the chest in a minute. So if you've seen another one, though, point me in the right direction. Right, there he is there. Right, okay. First of all, just check I've got that one. Whistle it past his eardrums there. Do that one real quick, because otherwise he conjures something in front of it, and then I can't hit him. It's really sneaky of him, isn't it? Right, I'm going to possibly hide down here. And no, apparently radar has picked me up. Now, she's got a staff, so I would say we need to do something about that staff. Whilst avoiding the vicious zombie. Oh, that's a tasteful jibe there. Right, I'm just trying to zero in on our assailant. Doing a little bit of dancing. Caught by a twig there. Right, just going to keep our distance. Yeah, she's definitely doing the staff there. We're trying to obliterate her. And see where the staff went. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Oh no, the staff did drop this time. Excellent. That one did have a staff. See, it always does healing, never does sorcery, but I suppose they're not magicians, so therefore they wouldn't carry it, would they? Makes a lot of sense. Sorry about bad lighting, but I must get a white light bulb or something. Right then I'm disorientated again, so we've got to head that way. I don't know, which game do you prefer? And anybody's watching now, which game do you prefer? Oblivion or Skyrim? I would say overall, definitely Skyrim is better. But there's some really good stuff in this as well. I think it's definitely worth buying. Just wait for the sales and then buy it. Which way? Well, that way looks like a shorter way there. So I'm going to go that way.
That's a loaded question.
It is, isn't it? But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Oblivion because it was something I never played before. So it was something wonderful about it. It was something strange. I don't know, it just had things I'd not seen in some games, and multiple builds, all kinds of stuff like that. I'd never seen anything like it. Such an open world where you could go and do what you want, and so I thoroughly enjoyed this the first time, and the second time I'm enjoying it probably more because it's been upgraded and remastered, which has made it even more fun. It's just a few bugs that's ruining the experience. So again, I've got to go here, do this. So you'll see this a lot going through menus. I do hope they do something about these menus. Do more categories or something. You have to make this so that we don't have to get using menus. I mean, you could do a thing where you do a bar and but you have to do something that's quick and easy. I would recommend a round system or some kind of pointed things or whatever with lots of options on. So say weapon. You do when you got a weapon out. You have a collection of about 8 or what different weapons that you can choose from, so you can swap and change between different things. We could do with something like that, something so we don't have to keep wading through these menus all the time. But I know the kind of. So I'll tell you what, let me use up a few of these in a minute. Trouble is, it does very little, and you can only take so many of them. You can't shoot stuff. It's kind of odd how this system works. It really is quite odd. So if I take a load of those then. Yeah, and also it doesn't remember where you were before. That is missing? I can't believe that's missing. But apparently now it's going super quick. How did I suddenly come out with this? So apparently I take a whole load of them, one after the other. It does it at terrific pace. Oh, that would burden me, wouldn't it? So yeah, I've been picking up a few of these. So let's see, which is the highest gross. So you know, they're all. I find some of these are very low on stuff. So first of all, we're getting rid of. First of all, we're getting rid of that. Then we're getting rid of that. All right, and then we're going to get rid of Dagger of the Blaze. I mean, that's worth a lot more. So I'll probably drop that one. Unless I've picked up anything else. Has who picked up anything armor-wise? No. So let's do...
Pants?
Oh, that's a good point. My pants are broken. Right, we'll have to get our pants sorted out. Where are my boots? Well, we've got boots on. Where's our... That's a good point. Maybe it's broken until it's not, you know, so it's kind of broken, so it's took it off us. Right, I've just got to think a minute. So I just had to think there momentarily. Greaves, that's it, yeah, greaves. So I've got to think, it could be that I've got to repair it, so it could be that it robs you of it. No, don't know. Where's my greaves gone? Did I drop my greaves? It's got boots. Where's my greaves gone? Did I accidentally put it on... don't tell me I'll put it on one of these dead bodies, because that would mean I have to go back and search through the bodies. Which would be really annoying, wouldn't it? Did I just... Oh, don't tell me I got rid of that. Let me try this box a minute. I'll do that one, won't take that. So much for doing these quests. I did that one. No, I didn't do that one. Right, I'm completely lost now. I came in here, I was going to go into this shorter section. Right, okay. Yeah, did I accidentally, you know, click on the wrong thing and sell it?
Don't remember seeing them in your last stream either.
Really? Oh God, don't tell me I've ruined my shoes. I may have dropped it in my box at home then. So I do hope I didn't do that. Right, okay, let's make our way down to the next area. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's come out of this thing. I didn't like go into somebody's inventory and accidentally swap it out, did I, or something, or make a mistake. That would be really silly, wouldn't it? So we've done that. So we've got to go up there. Yeah, another one. See what I mean? Hundreds of these things. Still doesn't sense me. That honestly, miss you. It. Sorry, I'm gestating. Again, we got to wait for this. God, I'm sick of going through this menu. I really am. I'm fed up. I keep going down here all the time. It kind of breaks the flow all the time, doesn't it? Fortify health. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into there, because they do seem to be doing it really fast. Okay, I'm going to do that and go down on that one, and then I'm going to click on this one and see if that's going to speed it right up again. Seems like that one isn't doing it, so I don't know why sometimes it goes fast and other times it doesn't. I can't quite work it out. It might be because I took a ton of them. But I'm always having to wait for this thing to fill up. Oh, luckily, you can work. And yet another one. So eventually, there's so many of these things that, normally there's not as many, so you don't have to use so much magic on them. And I think that's what the problem is that it's kind of over-spawning and you use more magic than you would normally use against your enemies, therefore exhausting your magicka very fast. So that's 10. So let's see what I my inventory is again. I can only take like 7, so I can't take that one. So yeah, we don't seem to get many of the good ones, magical ones. Right, again, I've lost orientation all the time. That's the trouble. I get completely disoriented everywhere I go. So many twists and turns. That's the trouble. So we may as well go down there. That's a dead end. See, yeah, another one. There's far too many of these. So I'm not getting very far, am I? See, because they can jump, we can't. I mean, I suppose I could jump. But I'll tell you what, some of the warlords, they have to take a lot of damage, don't they? I'm not really charging that. Right, okay then. Hang on. Accidentally went to the wrong one. Oh, such a pain having to do this. Right, I'm trying to think what I've got to do. I can't repair my stuff. I was going to go into my soul gems. That was it. Recharge a weapon. Right, so let's see what's in there first. Get a lesser one. So we'll do that one. And we're going to we'll do this one. And then we'll do it again. So sorry, it's going to take a little while doing this. I'll try and do that common one. But yeah, it's like you've got to click on this all the time to find out what it is. It's a little bit annoying.
Hi.
Hello, Kelsey. How are you, Kelsey? Nice to see you, Kelsey Pluff. Don't know why I'm leaning all over to the right there, but thank you, Kelsey, for coming in. Happy New Year, Kelsey. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hit those likes, subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel out, you know, more people watch my videos. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not, to be honest. You know, do I force myself on people? Well, yeah, I'll let you make that choice.
I am doing good.
You're doing good. Well done, Kelsey. I hope you had a good Christmas and Happy New Year. We didn't get too excessive with the excessiveness. Oh, I just dropped it. Blitzen Splain Hudden.
Happy New Year, Kelsey. Hope you are feeling well.
Right, I'm going to have to do a mighty blow here because I've got my magicka or anything. What are you doing to me? I'm going to have to thrash it out with you, lady. Mistress. Lockpicks, is that all you have? What have you got underneath? An elvish warblade and a crummy light iron shield, and yet you could withstand everything I threw at you? How is that possible, he asked. Right, more navigating through this menu. It's probably 3/4 of the time is navigating this menu, isn't it? Common soldier and petty soldier. Why they do this, I don't know. I thought when they were over to the right they were full. When they were over to the left they were like empty or something. But it doesn't seem to be consistent, does it? So I can't quite work out the system. Just make them glow next time or something. That would make it a lot easier, wouldn't it? Oh, again, I nearly dropped it. It's like it's too many button presses of the same thing. Why can't we just double, like say, do it straight away? I mean, they did do it in Skyrim, mustn't it? Right, okay, that'll do. I don't want to go through this menu and spend half the time in this stupid menu all the time. It's becoming a little bit monotonous and troll through it. So I went down there. So let's go down. I'll tell you what, I'm losing my sense of direction on this. I really am. Some of these caves, they're so big. It's hard to remember where you've been, where you haven't been. But I'm thoroughly enjoying doing it. I thoroughly enjoyed it the first time, but I didn't get to all the locations. So I'm trying to do better this time and try and finish the game this time. But again, I'm always having to wait for this. This could get a vicious. I'll tell you what, I'll take a couple of these if it'll do it quicker. I don't like those little stalactite things. They kind of trap you. It's like I take these things, they don't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, earlier I took a wad of them, and then suddenly it went up like a skyrocket. So I don't quite know what this system is doing, to be honest. I can't understand one from the other. Because they seem to have the same name, but they seem to be doing different things. I can't work it out, really. Because they both said fortify, and yet one of them suddenly shot up, you know, went it really fast, they're filling up. And now I do the same one, and it's going slowly, so I can't work out what's going wrong here, but probably because they didn't do the research on it, did they? Well, that one's doing a bigger amount, so let's do that one. So it might be because I picked a lot bigger one there. So it could be that. It's still going slow. Look here, Goblin, I'm going to have to fight for my life here. Getting the weapon up. But again, exactly the same items. So it's definitely... well, I won't keep repeating the overspawning thing. I think we all understand now that is happening. And the fact they haven't fixed it is it's shockingly bad. Oh dear, there's a dead captive. Captured and mutilated by those vicious creatures. What a sad state of events it is. Right, so let's go into this bit. This looks like a great big cavernous area. It's any trouble going exploring these things. They take forever to get through, don't they? Some of them. Some of them are really quite small, which is alright. But some are really big. I mean, I do like these big ones because, you know, there's more stuff, more loot. But there is a lot of emptiness, I must admit, I've found it in some of these caves where just not much effort has been put in. I think that's what I find a little bit disappointing, is that there could have been, not more enemies, but there could have been just, I know, just a little bit more of the filling out of the end. But, you know, obviously this was a tough game to do. You know, way back then, and I think it was 2006 or something. So it's a remarkable game for when it came out, and the fact that they've been able to put it into Unreal Engine is quite amazing. But I just wish they'd fix a couple of the bugs that have come as a result of that, which is a little bit of a shame. Let's go fix our stuff. Right, and carry on to the next area. So I do like it when they're big dungeons, I must admit. But sometimes I'm trying to do like a couple of quests. It looks like I may not be able to do it now. So we just have to carry on next time. So I did do 2 quests there I was going to do today, but it looks like I might only have time to do 1 today. So I'll have to change that on the title. Alright, so but I feel like the exploration is, you know, part of the experience. Especially the unmarked ones. Right, another one there. I mean, how many have we fought on this so far? It's a hell of a lot, isn't it? I just have to go through the equivalent caves. I know, with another, you know, on the original game, and just see count how many there are, and then let you know. But gotta watch these because they can give you some deadly diseases. And I'll try and get this one, and then. Yeah, oh god, it takes so long to flaming fill up. It always is. You're always having to wait for it. It's really annoying. So we have to do this all the time. And you end up having to fight it out in the end. Which is the one thing I think I found disappointing is the fact that I have to resort to, you know, using my weapon all the time. I was hoping to do this mostly mage, but it kind of gets impossible. So we won't borrow that one either. But we'll open that chest. I'll take that and that, but we don't need lockpicks, we don't need that steel hammer. It'd be nice if it was level looted, well, I know, so that you got better stuff as well. Would have been nice, wouldn't it? Never mind. Right, let's do this next bit. So if you know, if you want me to be a little bit silly, right, yeah, another one. So again, same old problem. Is we've got this problem where I'll tell you what. Can I do a let's do my magic. Let's do a magical spell. Let's see. I think it'd be the self one. Is there one where I can fortify my magicka? Because I need to do something about boosting my magicka by much higher amounts. So let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on there for the moment. Alright, because I need to kind of speed this up. Oh, Restoration Mastery. You are now a master of restoration. You can cast all restoration spells. Right, okay, excellent. Now I'm hoping that's going to make it go quicker so I can get more of these things off. Because that's what I'm trying to achieve. Is it just sometimes it seems to go really slow, and other times it seems to go quite fast, which is I find found a little bit puzzling. Because sometimes for some reason it just seems to go ridiculously fast, and other time it just seems to go like a normal slow amount. So I can't quite work out how that is working, to be honest. So yeah, again I'll have to leave that. Although I'll tell you what, I don't think we have to worry too much about damage now. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to wear the other carry ring because I would like to. Where is that other? And if I drop that as well, oh, I'll tell you what, they haven't like disarmed me, have they? Because that would upset me a lot. Right, where is my other feather one? Right, so I've got the two lots of feather on, so now we should be able to carry more. So let's grab that staff. Meant to do that one. So let's grab that staff. I think I've done that one. Right, let's come back out of here and see if we can pick another staff up. Because I don't like to pick up as many as I can, and then we'll probably have to go down there, is it? We've kind of done all that now. So it looks like we have done it all. There doesn't seem to be any other entrance or exit, so it looks like we've done it now. So let's go down here, make our way out. And just see if there's any more staffs we can pick up. I should be able to pick up one more probably. I could probably pick up all the rest actually. I just remember where they all are. Anybody know where they all were? I think that's one over there. This one dropped the staff? No, that one just dropped the weapons. I won't pick that up because although that is quite light actually, I will pick that one up. Another one here. This one drop anything? Oh, I don't know what that was. I think I picked up a blade or something. Silver dagger, yeah, I'll drop that one. Right, let's work our way out and see if we can just pick up a couple of staffs on the way. That's him. Whoops. But yeah, I'll find those stalactite things that get in the way. So yeah, that one's quite light. Oh, okay. What a shame, I went too far. Right, so let's drop...
Light.
Let's drop that one. A light, yeah. Right, okay then. Magic. That one. And starlight. Okay. And then let's also do clairvoyance at the same time. Because we're heading out now. Okay, right. So let's head back out. So yeah, sorry I'm not able to do quite as much, but sometimes some of these things are quite big, so you don't really get a chance to do all of it. 10, can I take 10? Where are we? We got so we could take that. So that's another one. Yeah, sometimes I like to drag the body in case they're on top of the staff.
Jump to third person and back if light not working.
The light does work okay now. Yeah, there isn't a problem with the lights anymore. It's all working. Yeah, it does work now. Yeah, when they did that second patch, so I think they've only done 2 patches. That one did fix it. Okay, I think it may have been the first patch. Actually fixed that problem, so it was okay. So we've done that whole section. So now we've done all this section. Is that correct? Hang on a minute, hang on. I thought it was just one location. Oh, hang on. Let me just check I've done both of them. Sorry about this, but whoops. Yeah, okay, right. Sorry about that. Cause stress. I'm gonna have a little chewing gum a minute. Finish off. I have to probably finish soon, so I won't be too much longer now. Sorry I couldn't get both quests in. In fact, we didn't even finish this one quest. So I've been so many enemies firing stuff at me. It's been, you know, I've seen trouble with doing these locations is sometimes they're quite big and they last for quite a long time, which I do like it. Although that took me completely the wrong way. Why did it take me here? Yeah, it kind of loses its brains at times, doesn't it? I've got to get across. Well, I'll tell you what, I was trying to work out this case is I can see why they tried to change it in the other game, but it's like it seems to be telling me to go all kind of different ways here. So where is it telling me to go? Down there? I'm going to risk dropping down here a minute. But it doesn't seem to quite know where it's going at the moment. I'll do this a little bit quicker. Right, okay. Right, okay, so I haven't got quite as much done as I hoped today. So we're supposed to be heading towards here. So what I might do is let it overrun a little bit today, because I am really enjoying myself. Now I think this is the one. I don't know. I think that is the one I just did. So what I'm going to do is, I think it just did a save. I'm going to do another save, because I want to keep doing normal saves, not auto saves. And then I'll get rid of the auto saves later. Right, let's get to that place. I won't go to the hidden camp. This trouble is this might go on for a while, so I'll go on until say another half an hour. All right, and hopefully we can get through it in that time. There's another Oblivion Gate, which could be that one, but it probably isn't. That's probably another one, so we'll have to remember that. So let's go in here then. So we're looking for the Stone of Alessia.
Maybe you should add a quest to find pants.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll write that down. Pants! Apparently I'm hitting one. Oh, what fun. Right, how big is this one? Sometimes I hope it's one of the smaller ones, otherwise I'll be in there for another 3 hours. Right, let's see how fast we can run out of magicka this time. Alright, slightly different orientation this time. They're sometimes a little bit different, but there's, you know, that's that way we came in. Right, we're going down. Instead of going, you know, this is like in reverse, this one. Where she's coming from the bottom up instead of the top down. But it's all similar structures. Right, hard lock. And we automatically get one of them taken away, so that's why they all don't show up. Oh, what did I pick up there? Monstrous gloves or something. Which is worth a lot for 12. So let me see if... Oh, let me check my mic. I just tugged my mic there. Okay, it's alright. Right, let me check that against... so that's 12 and it's worth 1,900. So it's probably better if I drop that one. I think that would be a better one. Right, so let's have a look. But yeah, I really do like these Ayleid Ruins. And at least we get some Welkynd stones. I'm running out of magical stuff all the time. So
I am feeling good.
You're feeling good, excellent. Right, so there's a big sort of section there, but there's another section there. So I'm going to go to there.
Thanks.
I see, we're having a good little chat there. Right. There is a horrendous beastie. I'm going to use this one. This does
Awesome,
seem to be a
Kelsey.
pretty fine job on these. Ran out of stamina again then. They're a bit more variety on the attacks on the next one. It's slowly being destroyed. I mean, you see, I am taking a, I'm
So
not
many
reflecting so
overs
much
this
damage,
stream.
but I think I've got natural, kind of, I don't know what it is. I've got natural defenders. So many ogres, yeah. Okay, well at least we got some of these stones up. But as fast as I pick them up, they're gone again. That's because there's so many other things over spawning. Because normally, I used to get a little bit of a collection of these, and I had to dump them at home. I think when I played it a long time ago. Well, that's from what I remember. Well, I was right. I was hoping this was a smaller bit to explore, so I had a feeling that was going to be slightly smaller. I usually like to try and pick the smallest of the things, so I can do the big stuff later. So that's generally how I do it. Seems to work pretty well. Right, nothing else? Okay, then back out. And then we'll go forward, right. Big hairy freaky. Right. Let's go down here.
You can't have too many Welkynd stones.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, they do weigh a little bit. They kind of weigh one, I think. So if you have a lot of them, it will weigh down. I have left some at home. I think I did do that at one point, although I'm not quite sure whether I actually took those in the end and used them all up. But I remember dropping some off at home at one point because I had a bit too many. Right, here we go, got the same old problem. Oh, but you need magic to fortify your magicka, so... I'll tell you what, it doesn't look as though going up very far. I mean, do you think that's... I don't think that's making any impression. So much for this fortified magicka. Doesn't seem to be working, does it? So I'll tell you what, we'll do a Welkynd stone. So I may put that in there. Can I use it? Yeah. Oh, did the wrong one. Oh, what am I doing? I'm sorry, I completely got that wrong, and I pressed the wrong button. Did the two things in a row where I did the wrong thing. Sorry about
Well,
that.
it is fortify, not restore.
I know, but usually it's the fortified ones which work the quickest. the trouble. As fast as you get them, you've got to use these up. That's the trouble. They don't last long. But you know, should there have been 2 here? I get the feeling there should have been 1. But again, I've got to wait all the time. It's getting annoying to do this stuff. It really is. But I'm putting up with it, and considering I are over spawning, we're still comfortably going through the game okay. So, but I think if you put on a harder level, it's going to be tricky, isn't it? But yeah, it's a big one. This is a big one. Right, so what I'm thinking is, that's probably a shorter one there. So I'm going to do that. Although it could be I've got to go upstairs to do that. That's the only trouble with this thing. There's a lot of areas, a lot of... God, some of these things are awkward to get to. It looks like that doesn't lead to anywhere. I'd have to go through here. So it looks like I've got to go up here. Maybe. Go down here. I know, so you've got kind of... a bit difficult to work out these routes sometimes. So yeah, I have to watch out for these too. They're hidden inside these little things. So if you're heading it from the, you know, get it from the wrong angle. Although it looks like you pretty much see that from any angle. Right, so it's all different heights, all different levels. It's a little bit tricky to get through all this stuff and try and work it all out. So it looks like we can go through here. But it can be a bit confusing in these places, they really are. Because you... yeah, it looks like we're in a new area. Right, okay. But yeah, there'll be different heights and levels and stuff. Right, somewhere over there. Right, let me just... actually, there's an enemy there. Let me get back. And then repair my outfit. Yeah, I was just going to say... yeah, you said that just at the right time. I'm just thinking the same thing. Because... when you have to take on a lot of things, you tend to take a lot of damage. I think if I had heavy armour, then obviously that will protect me a bit more. So it's a good idea to have heavy armour. It's just not very good at the start of the game when you can't carry much, so it makes it really difficult. But yeah, this does seem to do more damage. I know, I'm never quite sure which is the most damage,
what is
to be honest.
Shadow Gauntlets?
I know, it seems to be pretty much the same. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch to magic, and we're going to do touch, which is that one, and we're going to use ice. So we're going to use that one. So 45 points. Alright, I'm going to put a weapon and do this with 2 hands. Because that might kill it. I'm wondering if maybe his froth is his weakness. Oh, again, I'm out of magicka. That's trouble. That's the trouble with this build. I didn't realise this was going to be so difficult to do. Because I'm running out of stamina all the time. Sorry, magicka. Right.
Tedious.
So again, I got to do. Yeah, it's really tedious having to keep going through all these things all the time and having to go through the menu. But you know, it's not ruining my experience of playing. Cause I really enjoy playing. It's just a little bit of a binder, and there's a lot of enemies because it means you got to spend a lot of time in this. It's okay against 1 or 2, but as soon as you've got to do this a lot of time, it becomes a little bit of a pain to have to keep going back, taking the potion, going back, taking the potion. It's just a bit too much of it. Because none of these are really doing a lot. Let's restore willpower. Right, I'm trying to find something that might help us here. Let's do paralyze. Right, okay, got rid of that. Trouble is the ogre's teeth is not helping because they're quite heavy. Right, okay, so I think a good idea would be to go along here to the end of there, and then we can carry on and do the other bits. So let's just do that, because I can't do much here. And I think I came from that direction. Yeah, I think I came from that direction, so let's go here. Look out for switches.
I prioritize paralyze spells.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, paralyze ones do come in handy. I found that with Skyrim as well. Paralyze is a really good one. Right, here's a Ayleid chest. So, yeah. Let me go to magic.
As well as silence against mages.
Yeah. I think when I first played this, I was like a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that you could do in this, because it was stuff that I hadn't done this kind of game before, with all these so many different potions, so many different spells, all that kind of stuff. I hadn't done anything that did all that, so I was a little bit confused at first, trying to work it all out. What was the best way of doing things. Because things happen quite quickly, I didn't get a lot of time to think about it. Right, I'm doing another quick save in a minute. Right, there should be right. So there's a switch for this one. Right, okay. So this is when it gets a little bit complicated. Is when there's switches.
Overwhelming is that game you're playing on PC.
Which one? What, if I'm playing this on PC, you mean? Or do you mean something else? So it looks like, yeah, I think I've gone to the end of that, so I want nothing there, really. So I can't go up there, so I've got to find a switch for that somehow. Right, let's have a look.
That's Starship 1.
What's Starship 1? So it looks like we've got to go this way. What's Starship 1? So somewhere there is a switch. We just got to find out how to open that switch somehow. We've done that part. So there must be a switch somewhere else. They're usually not too far away, but some of them can be a little bit hidden away.
Really?
Near
I don't know the name. Never played it, but you did after Christmas.
What was that? What, Starship? Oh, the Starship one. Yeah, that was. I played Elite Dangerous, and we did a bit of Starfield one, where we were comparing Starfield with Elite Dangerous. So I did a video on that, and then a couple on Elite Dangerous Odyssey, which is what I have on my PC. So on my old PC, I was playing that.
Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous. Yeah, and so it was really good space game. I really enjoyed it. I was a backer from day one on it, and because I loved the original Elite, this is an absolutely game-changing bit of programming. I'll tell you, that was absolutely game-changing. So when they were announcing a new version, again the wasted power there because of the small hitbox you get against enemies. Again, no Welkynd stone, so we're constantly up against this problem of running out of stuff all the time. So it's a little bit of a pain to do all this, it really is. I'm just kind of getting to know where some of the spells are, but there's so many variations. That's why it takes so long to troll through, because there's more. I mean, there's a lot in Skyrim, but there's a huge amount of spells in this. There's more spells in this than there was in Skyrim. So it makes you got to go through even longer queues of menus. So I'm glad when they took some of those things out to reduce that amount. So it just a bit less complexity on it, because I know the die-hard fans probably like the old complexity, but I think to get newer people in, I can see why they dumbed it down a little bit to be more accessible. So I think that was a fairly good decision on doing that. But they did lose a little bit of the essence of Oblivion, and that's in trouble. So I'm kind of, a little bit. I'm not quite sure which one I prefer. They're both different styles of kind of Elder Scrolls, but each one's always a little bit different, which is what I like about Elder Scrolls. They do try to make differences, good differences between each version. Okay, right. This does unlock something. Now, what is that unlocking? I'm not sure what this is doing. Because one thing I found on the original is I went into a dungeon called Maca Mountain or something, and a switch didn't work, which means I couldn't progress. And even, in fact, I couldn't get out of it, I think. So there is a switch to open these doors, and I can't find it. Maybe he has a key. Oh, I do hate it when it misses that tiny little bit, but that's enough to ruin it. It just slides back in. Now, it's unlikely he's got a key, but sometimes getting through these gates are just working where, when you get the big one this big, it's really difficult to work out where the switches are.
There has got to be a better way to kill ogres HMMM.
And they all look a bit samey, so it's a little bit difficult to navigate, because they all, there's like 4 different exits, they all look the same, so it's a little bit tricky to get through. But I'm really enjoying it, even with all that, because you can kind of work out in the end. It's just that, that's where we got to go, but we need something which is probably up above, so we're trying to work out where the switches are. And the only thing you can do is like go to places you haven't been and hope that reveals the location. But look, we've come here, and there's still no way ahead. Right, repair. Thank you, MJ. So we might not be able to finish this today. Looks like we're running over already, so we may have to continue next week. That's the only trouble with these Ayleid Ruins. They can go on for some time, and some of the locations as well could also be quite big. Thanks for reminding me again, MJ. I do forget sometimes. Right, I'm trying to work out how we can progress here. It could be that the switch is above us, but in that kind of area. It's just that it's up in the air instead of
what's your destruction skill level?
But my destruction skill level is 100, so I've actually hit maximum. So that's why I'm a little bit surprised here, because my destruction is 100, my alchemy is 100, and I can throw all the spells. So, but the trouble is I've never got enough magicka to throw some of the higher ones, because I can't boost my magicka in any way unless I use fortify magicka or something. So I can't actually do anything apart from taking other things like potions and stuff, or boosts or something like that. I can't
Too much armor on.
Yeah, but the thing is, NJ, if you do that route of taking your armor off and just having a cloak, you only gain 5%. And the trouble is, it does make you very much susceptible to damage if you do that, because you have no armor protection. So I don't think 5% damage protection is, I don't think that's very good. They did it a lot better in Skyrim. It doesn't give you enough of a boost. So what they should have done is do say, you get a 50% increase or something. They should have made something to boost, or give you flesh spells or something. Because I'm not sure if there's a potion or a spell that does that. It could be that there's a tome or a spell that does that. I'm not really sure.
A lot of running then and waiting then.
Yeah, that's the trouble. I think that's why they made the changes in Skyrim, because they wanted to improve that mage experience. And they kind of, having it so you could two-hand stuff was a really good change, because now you could do it with two hands from distance, and that made it so much easier.
True.
So, they did make a nice change in doing that. But see, we're trying to find our way through it. It looks like it might be here. So I think the switch is near the area we got to go, but it's just finding out where it is in relation to it. So it could be just above it or below it or whatever. But at the minute I can't see any way. This isn't really so far. I don't know.
Honestly, a lot of nice changes.
Yeah, but if you look at this, we've gone through near enough this whole area. The only thing we haven't been to is this, and we can't see a single switch anywhere. So it could be that I missed a switch. Or let me get my torch out a minute, because we've done most of this section now, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about enemies. But I can't see at the moment any way to progress. There's only one area left we haven't been to, and I haven't seen the switch yet, so I must have missed it, I presume. So yeah, that's the only way out. There doesn't seem to be anything around here. There don't seem to be switches or buttons to press or anything, or things on the floor. So I'm a little bit kind of stuck now. Because it uses the same layouts on a lot
Sometimes
of stuff.
there is a wall that opens somehow, which is
Yeah,
easy to miss.
yeah, that's what I've got to try and find, is try and find this hidden wall or switch or something which opens up the next area. But they all look so similar to each other, it's hard to tell one from the other, because there's lots of repeating of the same items. So it makes it difficult to progress sometimes. So it must be somewhere up here. So how do I get up there?
Yeah, kinda getting dizzy low.
The only thing I can think of is it's through here. There is a little area here where we haven't just been to this last bit. So I'm wondering if it's that. But I am trying to find that area. But this looks like a dead end as well. I think I've already done that. So really difficult to get through here. Because how do we get to this bit? I think I've got to go all the way back here and go down here. And then along there. Because we can't go through there, look. There's no switches or anything. That's the only trouble is when you put puzzles in a game, is, It does make it a lot kind. It does slow you right down when you put puzzles in, which is why they do it, I think. But I don't want them too complicated because, God, it's just hard working them out sometimes.
Once I encountered a wall that opened but it didn't have floor switch. Found wall by going along walls. Can't say much else about that.
Okay, alright. So what I'm trying to do is try and find a way. The only thing I can think of is to follow this route and then look around while we're doing that. So I'm hoping this here will lead through to here, which means we can go through to there. That's what I'm hoping, because that's the only other place that we haven't quite done the whole lot. I don't think we've been up here, because we're only going to open that final gate there and we should be okay.
Where are you again?
I'm just here. I'm in this last part here. I'm hoping this is going to be where we're going to find the switch. But look, don't look like it so far. That's 12. I can't pick
What
that
ruin?
up.
Okay.
I'm going to pick that one up. It is Sedor. S-E-D-O-R. Sedor. Or Sedor. So that's where we got to go, but we can't get access to that area. So there should be a switch. And I've just come into this area here, which was the only place that was left. So I was hoping the switch is here, but I can't see a switch here either. So unless there's like a thing we got to fire at or something, I'm pretty stuck because we've actually explored the whole thing here. So I'm not quite sure what I've missed. It's not a button hidden around the side or something. They're usually fairly close to where the thing is, or above it, or slightly below. So it could be that I just went past the switch and I just didn't notice it. The only way we're going to know is to get near that door, because it could be that it's up here there's a switch, because that is in that general area where we have to get access to it. So it could be that. So I'll try going around here, maybe going up here. Because this bit here, look, this switch isn't working. And I think that is what the problem is this here is not working. It did something, but it didn't open the door. But look, this is a switch that's stuck. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go in the men's room a little bit. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Sorry about lighting being so bright, but it's difficult to get it right in here. Right, let's have a look. Per Google, you can access Oblivion Remastered by jumping over gates. I don't think there is a gate. Because look, this did trigger something, but this gate didn't open. Now, in the first game, in the original thing, I did have a problem with the gate, and I'm wondering if that is happening now. Is one of these gates? It did make a noise when I first did it. So I don't know how. The only thing I could do is retrace me, and just see if I've missed the location. So I'm going to go in third person to give me a wider view. But some of these places, there's so many twists and turns in it. You kind of lose your sense of direction after a while. Of what where the hell you are. It can be a little bit complicated working them out, but you usually are. There's either a button or a switch on the floor.
I hear that.
And I can't see a switch. I must admit, I haven't seen a single switch in any location yet, apart from that one on the floor. So it's really tricky to remember where you haven't been. So the only thing I can think of, because this could take hours doing this now, trying to remember which bit have I already looked at. I've looked at the whole lot, but I'm like mentally having to think, did I do that bit? Did I go? It's really difficult to work out where this thing could be. It's normally near the thing, near the actual gate, so I'm surprised it's a little bit further away. So what I'm going to try and do is go up to here and see whether it was along here.
Yeah, I'm lost.
That's the trouble. They can be a bit confusing at times. They're quite big. They're very samey. There's no like, each one's slightly different. So at least you can remember it. It's not so easy to do it because they all look. One bit looks like another bit. So I'm trying to work my way through this section here. See if we just missed a switch on a wall somewhere. Normally it's a button or I think on the floor. So see, they are sometimes up in the up at a certain height. So it could be it's usually like above the thing or below it. Ah, here it is. Okay, so it's right here on this end. So it is near the switch. So it is, like I said, it is near it, but it was above it. So I must have just missed that the first time. Alright, so now we can progress. So that was the solution. So I don't know what this button may have made it easy to get into this section. And then that. This is generally why I don't like puzzles. Is because of, you got to try and work them out. Right, alright, let me think now. Let me get rid of this torch. Sorry, I'm having to think all the time here. Right, so at least we're now on this final part, which is the Stone of Alessia. Right, I'm just going to have a check around here first.
I am back.
Before I pick it up. And hello Kelsey, how are you? I managed to solve it now. So any of you out there who are having trouble with this particular one, the switch to get past this doorway here, okay, is just here. So what you have to do is get to this section here, come along here, along there, up the stairs, through this bit here, and the switch which opens this is just above here on the side wall. Alright? Okay, which you can then jump down from, so it's kind of like up there somewhere. I came down from somewhere and jumped down. Alright, so look out for that. So yeah, if you come along here, it's up there somewhere, or up on the wall there somewhere. To the right there. So just going around that little cove there. Alright? So now we've got it here. So now we've got that. So what we've got to do next? I found the lone survivor of the group of bandits who stole the thing. So let's go to there. Hang on. Let me go to skip to the right. I found the he and his men were attacked by ogres and left for dead. He tells them that the creatures took the stone and all their belongings, and believes that the creatures live in the Ayleid Ruin. Ayleid, is that how you spell Ayleid? Ayleid Ruin of Sedor. So, and I've just picked it up, didn't I? Oh no, that's alright. I wonder why it wasn't showing me the exit. Okay. So, if I go back in, we've now found it. Alright, so we've done all that. We found the Stone of Alessia. Yeah, I thought I just picked it up, but I must have just checked the quest first. So I'm going to return it to Cirroc at the Temple of Tal. So let's complete that, and then that does that quest, and I have to do the other one next time. Alright, so at least we've done this. Alright, so now we can work our way out. So let's go to the magic, go to here, go to clairvoyance. Hit that, and let's follow our way out. So I don't think we've missed anything. So I'm trying to understand it, but I think we've pretty well gone through it a couple of times. So we should have done it all now. If I've missed something, I've missed something. It's getting a little bit late now, and I think me and Jess will probably be playing tonight. You know, it depends on how Jess feels. She might not be in the mood today, so we'll see how she feels. If she don't feel in the mood, then I'll probably leave it. Alright, so and I want to put my dinner on, so let's quickly get back, hand this in, and then we'll quit there. Alright, so we won't do exploring or anything. I might just register that gate there. Alright, so let's very quickly do this one, and take out this camp at the same time. Let me very quickly get rid of this a minute. Oh, God. Do that every time. Get the hedge wizard. Right, let's quickly do this.
Another gate.
Another grief, another gate. Right, I can pick that up. Right, let's get this one. Just waiting for that thing to refill. In fact, I'm going to use shock on this one. Bye! I think I'll just take that. I don't need the others. Right, that was... Alright, NJ, so managed to find it. May as well do this since we're here. It's just like an unmarked location, doesn't it? Oh no, it's not an unmarked location. Okay, so at least we got that. I haven't got a level up, so I won't do that. Right, let me just head to where that Oblivion Gate is, which is over there, was it? Let me just go up here a minute. I'll follow the path really, shouldn't I? And hopefully there won't be too many enemies. We'll get rid of that, and then I think that'll do. So, right, so, I discovered that quite early. Right, okay, usual thing. Defend ourselves against these vicious creatures. Again, it hit the wrong person. That's in trouble with this. So I'm going to do... We are a kind of battle mage, so... Hang on, I'm taking a bit of damage here. Oh, that's because there's... Oh god, multiples again.
Enemies seem to spawn behind.
So I'm going to have to fight my way out here, because there's too many spawns again.
Rude.
Jeez, it's hard graft, this is, isn't it? Every now and again they throw a torch load of them at me, and I'll struggle for a little bit. So I might have to resort to hacking and slashing, which I'm trying to avoid if possible. So I took a little bit of health there, but I mean this health, I tell you what, I'll do a video on Oblivion, okay? and show you the difference on this, because when you do this, see how it goes up a little amount, it's a very small amount, and sometimes it doesn't seem to go up in a. It just seems like they've increased the length of the bar, because I think it was a smaller bar, so therefore it could be that it was looking though it was gone bigger. It jumps because it was a smaller bar, so it could be that. Alright, we have locked in this one now. Alright, but I seem I'm encumbered in a minute. Right, let me just check. I've got both the rings of feather on, so I might just take a potion now, which hopefully is under F. Oh, trouble is so I fed up of having to do this. So I've got to do this to try and get feather, and it's like it should just come under F. You know, it makes things a lot easier. I think I'll take that one, and then we'll head. Much I'd love to explore some more. I think we'll stop here. Although I'll tell you what, let's go back. So let me mark this location here. Yeah, let me mark that location to there, so I know where I was. So I could always have a look around here later on. And then let's quickly go back, hand this in, so I can put me. I'll put my dinner on, and then because I've only got about an hour and 20 minutes before I got to play Jess if she's in the right mood. So let's just quickly finish this quest.
Yes.
I don't want to leave it like till next week. Hopefully it's the right place.
Praise the Nine!
Cirroc, hello there.
Have you found it? Have you brought back the Stone of
I
St.
have,
Alessia?
yes. Yes, I have the Stone of St. Alessia.
Found it. I can't thank you enough. Your work is greatly appreciated. Here,
Thank you.
take these. I wish I could give you more.
Oh, please give me more. Well, thank you very much. I have a bunch load already. But I suppose you could keep it if you wanted. I didn't check what I did, actually.
Is a good place to get a quick bite. And Olaf is a good man.
I'll tell you what, I should have done that, shouldn't I? Can you train me in anything?
There's much I can show you.
I figured you wouldn't.
Bless you.
Thank you, Cirroc.
What can
Any
I do for
rumours? You know, any new rumours around town? No, none.
you?
All
Bless
right.
you.
Okay, right, we've done that quest. There we go. Now, I might just go back in and do my affliction. So I think we'll pause there. All right. So this one here. So we right. Okay. I got to return to Azan. So this one, which
really?
we yeah, not much is it. But yeah, this one we were going to do today. We'll have to do that next week now. But we may as well finish this. So let's do that. That's the trouble with these quests is you've got to like go to one person and then you've got to go to somebody else. It'd be nice if we, which I think is what it is in Skyrim. They can't, instead of having to see two different people, they made it so you have to do one. So I think that was a better way of doing it. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit heavy. Is there a shop nearby? Where's the nearest shop? Photos Guild. Ah, there is one there.
Have
So if
mercy.
we just walk slowly.
One coin.
Let me get rid of that chewing gum. So I hope you enjoyed it today. I hope some of those locations are quite big. So, but I do love going through them because it makes me think. I'm to think where I'm going and gives me old brain a little bit of a mental agility. Right, it's 2 hours to go. Let's make it 9 o'clock. Sometimes you got to get up out of bed, walk all the way down. Morven's Peacemakers, so I could go to here regularly. Excuse me there, Varl. I wonder if I sold my outfit. I wonder if you could buy your outfit back.
I've never read any of Quillweave's writings.
I've got a feeling you
I've heard
can.
they're fairly-
Hey, maybe my game will work today.
Yeah, it might do. Yeah, I think it's, yeah. Just don't rely on autosaves. Whatever you do,
Can I interest
try and
you
do
in some
hard
of my
saves.
wares?
that is a far better way of doing things. It makes it a little bit more reliable on saving. Right, so let's sell some of these things. So if I don't need it or it's not a named weapon, I get rid of it.
That's a good deal.
So I won't worry, I'll just do this quick now, because I don't want to take too long. I just want to do it so I'm able to move. So I'll just sell off a couple of things. So
I
yeah.
put 100% chameleon on gear.
Oh right. So I'm going to sell that one because I'm not that kind of. Yeah, those there. Light on self, I don't need those, so I'll get rid of them.
You drive a hard bargain.
Alright, so the rest of the stuff, I'll just very quickly do this a minute. It just saves me how to do it later on. Let me just get rid of these things. Hopefully, you know, somebody won't need these, but I'll probably get it again at some point. So I'll just sell off any jewels or whatever for a minute. Alright, probably sell off one of those as well. And probably that, because I don't think we need a bear one anymore. Well, okay, that'll be enough for us to get home.
Be seeing you.
Thank you. Alright, so thank you all for watching today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, that's like, subscribe to the channel, and you know, hope you were enjoying the gameplay, because we're doing 100% playthrough. I know I want to finish this game. I've seen a few people that have finished that game, so it gives me hope that I too can do it as well. So as long as you take precautions, don't rely on auto saves. Try and get rid of them after you've done a hard save. But leave yourself, you know, I would say leave yourself at a minimum of 3 saves. Maybe an early save, a mid save, and a late save, and take 2 of them. Just swap between the 2. So if your last one is here, go to the one down so that you don't obliterate the thing you just the last time you save. Maybe do the one before. Okay, and make sure you're always putting saves, hard saves, on another hard save. Don't put a hard save on an auto save. Alright, that will protect you from it going wrong. Alright, so thank you all for coming. I'll have a very quick look, see if anybody else came in, but I think I got everybody. Let me just pause that a minute. So, well, I'll tell you what, I'll let you listen to that. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming in. I got a Doran fan. Yep. Okay, so thank you all for coming. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had you'll have a happy new year. I hope 2026 is a lot better for you.
Pants.
Put in notes, find pants. Yeah, I've got pants in brackets. So I've got to find some pants. Alright, so thank you to Jeffrey Giordano. Thank you, Jeffrey. If I miss you going out, very sorry about that. Thanks, Jeffrey, for coming in. Really enjoy it when you come in. So yeah, NJ, thank you NJ for coming in as well, because I know if I get stuck, you might look it up for me. So thanks very much for helping me out again, NJ. Always nice to have you in. So thank you to Narinder Sidhu. Thank you, Narinder, for coming in. It's great to see you as well. We had a great Christmas. Adoran fan, thank you, Adoran fan. We did become the champion, so we finally did that. So I think it's changing my name now. So thank you to Matthew as well. Thanks, Matthew, for coming in. I'll try and look out for pants as well. I may have left it at home.
Have a great evening with Jess.
I will try. Yeah, it all depends how Jess feels. But if she feels like she's in the mood for gaming, then we'll have a bit of gaming. But I think at the moment we haven't been able to find anything to play together, because the things that we have been playing have kind of got a little bit tired of it, and she's probably going to do a Jurassic 3, because I got a Jurassic 3, the latest Jurassic game from Frontier. So she's enjoying that at the moment, along with Enshrouded. So she's doing in that. So she might do that, and we might just play a video, or I'll probably just play a video or timestamp my stuff while I'm chatting to Jess. So we'd like to have a good chat together. So thank you, Matthew, and thank you to Kelsey Pluff. Thank you, Kelsey, for coming in. Nice to see you. I hope you had a good New Year.
New Year and all.
Yeah, time for a change, New Year and everything. So 2026 is better than 2020. So yeah, I haven't got me greaves on. Which grieves me so. It's good job we're having our dignity covered there. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on Saturday with Skyrim on our assassin. We're having a struggle to find a mission to do at the moment because a couple of the guild ones have kind of broken. We can't seem to get past it. One of them was my mistake where I put a mod on which I should have done from the start and I didn't, so I kind of paid for getting the mods wrong. Alright, so I hope to see you soon on Saturday, and if not, I'll be back with Oblivion Remastered on Tuesday and Thursday next week, all at 3:30. Okay, so have a great new year, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, keep away from those colds and flus and the COVIDs and things, and yeah, I hope you have a really great rest of the week. Alright, bye everybody. Well, hope you enjoyed it, and Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Bye for now. Bye. Cheerio, have fun, and enjoy life, if you can.